Lerato Talks channel, and guys, today I'll be sharing another manifestation tip, which is how do I deal with the 3D while I'm manifesting. Okay, so there's two ways that you can deal with the 3D while you're manifesting. The first way is to have a different perception of it, right? If you see undesirable movement in the 3D and nothing that you are affirming is manifesting in the 3D, and only what is happening is the unfavorable things, then take it as an indication of where you are at. Take it as a sign of where you need to continue persisting in. It's like a sign. Oh, okay, my SP is still not calling. Then it means that I should continue persisting that he does call me all the time, right? Another thing that you can do is also look at it as a good sign. I always say the more I persist, it's like I make the negative things that I used to meditate upon uncomfortable so much so that they need to be forced out. Therefore, I know that if I'm persisting and I'm doing all the work and my talks outside, my conversations outside of my affirmations, my inner dialogue, it matches what I want. All right. So what I think and what I say when I talk to myself or when I talk to other people and how I behave, how I carry myself is in alignment with what I want. And then still all these things, undesirable things are still happening. I take it as a sign that it's working. I'm like, okay, the negative things that are happening are being purged out. They're being forced out of my system, forced into my reality, forced out of my reality, because those are old things, because I'm starting a new culture and starting a new way of thinking. So we can't coexist with the negative. Something must give. And in this case, when negative things are happening while I'm persisting in what I want, it means that it's making way. They're getting out so that the positive can thrive. Right, so it just shows you, it's like a feedback, it's like a report back on how far, what you've been doing so far and what's happening so far internally in the subconscious, between the conscious and subconscious and the reality. And you know what? All you need to do is continue doing the work. So whenever you see something negative happening, the opposite of what you are affirming for, then just take it that is a good sign. Movement is happening. It's happening, and it's going to shake out the ugly so that the good can remain. You don't focus on that. I know it can be very difficult because a lot of us want to remain in that state and worship what's happening here and take it as a sign that, yeah, things are not working. What's meant to be will be. Yeah. I don't believe in that. What's meant to be will be. I don't. And if you are in the law of assumption and you are thinking that way, you are holding yourself back. You are the one that is blocking your stuff from unfolding. Things happen as we dominantly think about them. If you dominantly think or you dominantly focused on the fact that you don't have something, that's exactly what's going to happen. You were able to manifest the negative situation by believing in it, talking about it, sharing with your friends about it, having inner dialogues about it, worshiping that situation. That's why it remained longer than it was supposed to. But remember that for the longest time you've been negative. So it means it's going to take a little bit of commitment, if not a whole lot of commitment from you to get out of that mentality, right? So the way we look at things must change. We must look at things from the end result, because we believe we have something before we see it in this game. So that means that you gotta persist. If you see something happening in your 3D that you don't like, it's a sign that you gotta persist. The more you persisted for communication with your SP and it's the more that it didn't happen, take it that it's a good sign. It means that movement is happening behind the scenes. And soon enough, this ugly thing will be so out. It's the last kicks of a dying horse. Soon enough, your desired, your manifestation is going to like drop into the 3D, right? So it's making way for what you want. That's how you should look at it, right? A sign where you need to persist, or a purging of undesirable events so that the desired events can have a space to thrive. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you in another manifestation video, guys. Love you. See you on the other side of consistency. Bye-bye.